Conjunctions. A conjunction is a word used to join words, phrases, or sentence. For example, tea is popular beverages, coffee is popular beverage. Now if you join these two sentences with a conjunction and, the sentence will be tea and coffee are popular beverages. Next example, what would you like to have? Rice and curry or cheese sandwiches with tea. So again the conjunction which I've used is or, because I'm giving the choice between the two options. The word in the first sentence which I've said and is used to join the two words tea and coffee, and in the second I have used or. It is used to join two phrases, that is rice and curry, and the second phrase is cheese sandwiches with tea. Now, conjunctions are divided into two parts. The first is coordinating conjunction and the second is subordinating conjunction. Talking about coordinating, a conjunction used to join two independent sentences. Like here I have taken two sentences. The first is Manan ate rice and curry. And the other sentence is Ashoka had cheese sandwiches. So, a conjunction which is used to join two independent sentences or two sentences of equal rank or importance is called a coordinating conjunction. Equal importance or rank, like the two sentences which I have taken in the first example, that is Manan ate rice and curry. If you read that sentence, it is giving a complete sense to you. Yes, a complete meaning to you. And second sentence, Ashoka had cheese sandwiches. Again, it is conveying a proper meaning, a complete meaning to us. But like if you remove the conjunction while and you read the sentence, none of the sentence is dependent on the other. Similarly, now coming on to subordinating conjunction. The meaning of subordinating conjunction is which is used to join two statements, one of which is dependent on the other. Now here again I have taken two sentences, that is first is I am afraid and second is this action of the government will backfire. If you read the first sentence, that is I am afraid, is conveying a meaning to you, but if you read the second sentence, that is this action of the government will backfire, is actually not giving a complete message, because what is this I am talking about is related to the first sentence, that is I am afraid. I am afraid why? Because the action of the government will backfire. So the second statement is dependent on the other. It can be vice versa. It may be that the first sentence get dependent on the other sentence. So, the difference between coordinating and subordinating is that coordinating have two independent sentences and have an equal rank, and if in coordinating there are again two sentences but one is dependent on the other. Coordinating conjunction can be of four types. The first is cumulative conjunction. Cumulative conjunction. Cumulative conjunction. Conjunctions that merely add one statement or fact to another, like and, both. Conjunctions which are used to join the two statements like and, both, and as well as no less than, not only but also, are common conjunction of this type. Cumulative conjunction, it just add the two statement or the fact of the another, the example which I have given to you. Now to giving you the example for each of the word, like and, give me blood and I will give you freedom. So again, both the statement are standing individually, they are having equal rank of it. If I talk about both and, the job was both lucrative and interesting, as well as Kishore write the story as well as compose the music. So if we read the two statements, they both are standing individually, or you can say that both are having an equal rank. I am no less obliged to the party than to my voters. Not only but also, her arguments were not only logical but irrefutable also. So if you read the sentences without taking a conjunction in it, both the sentences have the equal rank in it. The second type of conjunction is adversative conjunction. Adversative, the conjunction that expresses opposition or contrast between the two statements. That is known as adversative conjunction. But still, if you use this conjunction, the two statements will have their individual identity, the equal rank. And the conjunction which we use in adversative conjunction is but, still, yet, whereas, while, only, nevertheless, but. She is knowledgeable but inefficient. So we are joining the two statements and it is giving opposition, like she is knowledgeable but inefficient. So the opposition, the contrast is shown between the two statements, but if you read the two statements individually, it has a equal rank. Still, he has been given 2 promotions in less than a year. Still, he is not satisfied. Both the husband and the wife have decent jobs. Still, they are always under debt. So it is showing a contrast between the two statements. Like they both were having a decent job, but yes, they are always under the debt. Nevertheless, our English teacher, Mrs. Tiwari, is very strict. Nevertheless, all the students like her. So there's a contrast. Easy to follow. She is strict, the teacher, then the teacher is very strict. Still the students like her. Is a contrast, showing the contrast between the two sentences. Now whereas and while, rice needs plenty of water while cotton needs black soil. Only I would have loved to play chess with you, only I have an appointment with my doctor. So I would like to play the chess. I want to play the chess, but I'll not be able to do it. And on one hand, I'm showing that yes, I want to play. On the other hand, I'm saying that I have an appointment with the doctor. So here is a contrast between the two sentences. Now, the third type of coordinating conjunction is alternative. Alternative conjunction. These are the conjunction that expresses a choice between two alternatives. And in the previous, that is adversative, it expresses the option, opposition or contrast. But in the third, that is alternative, it expresses a choice between two alternatives. And the conjunction which we use in alternative are or, either or, neither nor, otherwise, else. Example, you can come personally or you can send your representative. So the option has been given, the choice has been given. We need some proof of your identity. Show us either your driving license or your voter ID card. So again the option is given, the person can show either of it, the driving license or the voter ID. The stranger neither looked at anyone nor uttered a word. We must start early, otherwise we will not be able to reach Ooty before sunset. Now giving the example of else, you have to accept all these conditions, else you will not get the contrast. Now the fourth part of coordinating conjunction is elative. Elative conjunction. These are the conjunction which expresses an inference, and the conjunction which follow is for, so, and therefore. For example, if I give you a for, I'll prefer to go by air, for the train will take long time. Now here, I repeat my statement, I'll prefer to go by air, for the train will take very long. So now, this is what is the example of elative conjunction. So and therefore. He had not cleared the dues, so power supply of this factory was disconnected. Power supply of this factory was disconnected. So why it is disconnected? It is given in the previous sentence because he had not cleared the dues. Not need to get confused with elative conjunction and subordinating conjunction. In this, the second statement, either of the statement get dependent on the other, but in elative, the second, they are not dependent, but yes, they answer the question. Like, as I've said you, I'll prefer to go by air for the train will take very long. So why do I prefer to go by air? Because I have the answer in the second statement. The train will take very long. So if you see the individual sentence, that is, I'll prefer to go by the air, and the second, the train will take very long, the meaning of the both is clear. They both are having an equal rank. So there's a difference between elative and subordinating. It doesn't give a complete meaning and it has equal rank. The example of therefore, there was hardly any wind, therefore the children could not fly the kites. Coming on to subordinating conjunction, it has also got a part of it. Like the first one, it tells about time and the conjunction which is used in time. When, whenever, before, after, till, since, as soon as, while, and as. Now, conjunctions are used, the same conjunction is used in coordinating as well as in subordinating. Not need to be confused with it because it depends on the way you're using it. Like if I use the and in coordinating, I can use and in subordinating as well. But the conjunction is coordinating or subordinating, that will come to know only according to the statement I am giving. If the two statements are independent and have an equal rank and are not dependent on each other, then that conjunction is a coordinating conjunction. And if in a sentence the conjunction is subordinating, that means that the both statement which is given in the sentence is not having an equal rank. They are not standing independent. Second is for the place, and the conjunction used for the place is where and whereas, place. Next is cause or reason. In this we use the conjunction because, since, as. Then comes the result. In result or the consequence, the conjunction we use is so that, such that. And one more, that is purpose. For purpose, the conjunction which is used is so that, in order that, and less.